Hey guys, welcome back to New Stuff TV, the untechnical tech channel, and your home for the best infotainment on YouTube, baby. I'm your host, Antoine. Let's check out some micro Bluetooth speakers, Richardson, because that's what we're gonna be doing. These little bad boys from JBL have been a popular speaker on this channel. They came out last year in 2021, and I've done a little research, and this is a very popular item here. You guys keep coming back to check them out. So I want to know, well, I don't need to know anything because I love them both. But you know, I figured we talk about them again because you guys are still researching these speakers, maybe as gifts or, you know, something for yourself. So let's go ahead and dig into them a little bit. Now, we won't get into too much specky kind of stuff because one, this ain't the technical channel to be doing all that crap. But two, I've already covered these speakers numerous amounts of times. So we're just gonna go over some basic stuff. If you're looking into both of these now, the first thing that's gonna catch your eye is the form factor. And that's gonna be like, oh man, which one should I get? Should I get the Clip 4 because it has this permanent, you know, built-in carabiner clip, or should I get the Go 3 because it's a little bit smaller and it has that, you know, that different boxy form factor? That's a tough one, man, because I really do like the form factor of the Go 3 because it is the most durable in my opinion. And we'll get into that right now as we just kind of focus on the Go 3. I say it's the most durable out of the two because it is coated with everything all over the place. So around the whole thing, you got this wrapping, this mesh wrapping, okay? And then if it's not coated with mesh wrapping, it's wrapped in or coated with silicone. So it is going to be the most durable, and also because of its corners. Every corner is rounded off. That way, if you drop it somewhere, you're not going to smash a corner or, you know, dent anything. I'm pretty sure you could probably run this thing over with an ATV or something like that, and it's going to come out shining like a diamond. Both the JBL Go 3 and the Clip 4 are IP67 rated, so you don't have to worry about submerging these in water or putting them in rain or getting them splashed or taking them to the beach or getting dust on them because of that IP67 rating. Once we get into the interface of this, on the top of the Go 3, you got a little panel right here with a plus and a minus for volume control. Then you got your play and pause button. If you rotate it around, you have another interface, which is going to give you your power on and off, and then your Bluetooth connectivity button. This is where I start getting a little annoyed with both of these speakers. So right here, we have kind of a recessed power button and a recessed Bluetooth button, which kind of prevents you from pushing them by accident, but it only takes a single tap. If you just push one time, you got your power on, and then if you push again, or if you push the Bluetooth button, you are automatically engaged into the connectivity of Bluetooth. Then I will turn that off, and then I'll turn the speaker off with a single press, just like that. Oh wait, I did something. Let me, uh-oh. There we go, it is now off. It just takes a single press of that button, which is great because when you're ready to use the speaker, a lot of them you have to press and hold for maybe 2 or 3 seconds. And sometimes that can get on your nerves, and sometimes you feel yourself pressing and you feel like I'm gonna break this button because I'm pressing too long and too hard. I like the fact that you can just press and then it's ready to go. See what I did there? But that can also be a bad thing because you can also accidentally press it a lot. Because this one is recessed, it doesn't happen as often as it has with me on the Clip 4, but it will happen and you will be annoyed by that. The next thing that annoys me with the Go 3 is the bottom feet right here. I love them on the bottom, but they should be on the back side of the speaker as well. This pad right here is not necessarily for laying the speaker down and playing it. As we take a deeper look into it, you'll see that it's actually pretty smooth. It does have some grooves right there, but I don't think this is really meant to be played on a smooth surface such as this pad or a regular table. You know, this table's kind of hard. And as you turn on the music, it starts to vibrate around the table, and it actually can vibrate off the table. And then you got a broken speaker. Well, this one ain't gonna break because it's the most durable, like I said, but then you got to go pick this bad boy up. If you put it down on its feet right here where it's intended to be, it will not move at all. This is a very grippy surface that they've given you right here to play the speaker on, but it makes it kind of forces you to play it as a forward firing speaker. Now, as a small speaker, oh man, when you're at a picnic table or something like that, you got it right here. It's pretty much chest high. That's okay. But you know, if you're putting it on the ground or something like that, or you know, something lower than your waistline, now you got this speaker firing forward, and it's just awkward for such a small speaker. So that's one thing that bothers me. I wish they would have put these little feet on the back side of it as well, so that way you have 2 different ways to play the speaker. Now, in the case of the Clip 4, you have them on the back of the speaker. That way, if you clip it on something, it's actually firing forward, or you can dangle it from something and it's firing forward. But if you want to lay it down, boom, you can lay it down and it's not going to shake off and move somewhere. But the Go 3 does have an advantage when we get to these buttons right here. If you can see right there, you got your power button and your Bluetooth button, just like on the Go 3, but these are not recessed. These are actually sticking out, so they are more prone to be hit by accident. So if you look right here, if I've got this clipped on a backpack, and this has actually happened to me before, either on my bike or just walking around with a backpack, the button is right here. So if I kind of squeeze a little bit, say you're reaching over, you see what just happened? It just turned on by accident, okay? Just because it got squeezed in there, because that button is actually protruding from the surface of the speaker. Let's turn it back off. Did I turn it on or off? Let's see what happened. Yeah, now it's off, okay? So yes, there's a lot more accidental button presses that's gonna turn this thing on. But when you're ready to use the speaker, like I said, I love being able to just press and go, and I don't have to hold it or anything like that. On the front of the speaker where the JBL logo is, you'll see your plus and minus for your volume, and then your play and pause. And then let's see if we got anything else. There's no other button interfaces there, but you do have your USB-C charging port, which is very important to a lot of people like me because I like using one type of cable. These are open and exposed to the elements, but like I said, both of these speakers are IP67 rated. Now, to be truly transparent with you, I have gotten more usage out of the JBL Clip 4, and for the reasons why, I'll tell you right after a quick word from our sponsor.
Hey man, what's good? Check this out. This is my new rechargeable hand warmer from Unigear. It's got a temperature range from 95 to 131 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's guaranteed to warm you up in that time of need. It only takes about 2 to 3 hours to charge this baby up. Then you got about 4 to 8 hours of cozy comfort in the palm of your hands. And because it has this extra USB-C port right here, it can also double as a power bank because it's got a 52 milliamp battery. But if you're out and about and need your hands for doing stuff, you can always slide them inside of these insulated, rechargeable, heated gloves. These are probably the most feature-packed gloves I've ever seen in my life. They've got impact protection on the outside of your knuckles, leather index finger and thumb tips, that way you can still use them with your touchscreen devices. And check this out. If you do need to take these gloves off to do something, they also have a lanyard on your wrist. And that way you don't have to drop your gloves and stick them in your pocket. It just hangs right there and you can slide it back on your hand when you're done. They come included with this rechargeable battery pack for each glove. Once you're plugged up, you tuck that battery pack in there, and now you've got 95 to 140 degrees of cozy comfort at your fingertips. Now, I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is, in Texas, we take our cold weather gear very seriously. Now, you make sure you hit up that Unigear website so you can keep your hands nice and toasty this winter. Look, I'll see you when I see you.
Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, I do really like both of these speakers and I have used them a lot. I've actually grabbed and goed with the JBL Go 3, such as for a quick trip to a hotel or something like that. And I just needed, some good sound, but I don't want to take up a lot of space in my bag. And, just quick things, where I just needed a on-the-go speaker that was going to be producing some good sound, and I needed a very small form factor. That's what this one is great for. But I ended up using the Clip 4 a lot more simply because of its form factor. I really enjoyed the sound a lot more, and it has a longer battery life. So if you're having trouble deciding between the two, like I said, man, you got three things to really choose from. It's going to be form factor and what you're going to be using it for, and it's going to be battery life. You got 5 hours of battery life with the Go 3 and 10 hours. That's literally double the battery life on the Clip 4, and then of course sound. In my opinion, the sound quality and the body of the music is way better with the Clip 4. It just is what it is, man. But as far as pricing goes, when these speakers first launched, the Clip 4 was $79. That's $80. I did not like that this speaker cost that much money. Bought it anyway because I wanted it really bad. The Go 3 was launched at $50, I believe. And now they're both on sale. Click the links in the description, man, because they are both on sale and you can get them both for about 80 bucks. This one, the Clip 4, is now about 50 bucks where I'm seeing it on Amazon, and this one is about 30 bucks on Amazon. So for 80 bucks, for the price, the retail price of the Clip 4, you can now get both of them. So you really don't have to choose, to be honest with you. But if you could only choose one, which one would you choose, man? I mean, like I said, form factor, battery life, and sound quality. Oh man, it is what it is. I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is I'm glad I got both of them because I have found uses for both of these. It's really hard to just go with one or the other. I like clipping and I like going. All right, man, I'm getting out of here. Y'all keep being good to each other and I'll see you when I see you.